Good afternoon, it's Allison. Today is the 7th of June 2011. It is super hot outside, so I decided I was going to make another protein shake today. I had one for breakfast, and I've been having them more often. I wasn't doing any protein shakes for a while. But I knew I wasn't getting enough protein, so I decided to try it again, and now I'm hooked. This one is, if you like Java chip frappuccinos from Starbucks, or you used to, this will give you that similar flavor and a little bit of the texture that you like about that. So let me get right to it. It's a basic protein shake recipe, similar to some of the other ones I've done, but I decided I just wanted to show it to you, so here we go. Okay. Now, first thing, and this is in no particular order, you'll need some sugar-free chocolate syrup, and you can use any kind that you like. This is just a brand I found at a local store. And you'll need probably about a tablespoon or two, depending on your taste of this. You'll need, I got the light whipped cream. You can get the sugar-free kind. You can get any kind you like. Even the regular has like this is 1 gram of sugar for 2 tablespoons. So you'll need, just eyeball it, a couple tablespoons of that. And you'll need some milk. I'm using the 2% because that's what I have. You can use the fat-free. It really won't matter in this recipe. So you'll need 1/4 of a cup of that to 1/2 of a cup, depending on how thick or thin you like yours. Next, you're going to need a protein powder. I'm using this Synthesis Mochaccino. You can use vanilla, chocolate. Chocolate would be good in this, and or whatever protein powder you have, but it'll work better with the chocolate, the coffee flavored, or the vanilla. And then the last thing, now this might be a little controversial, but it's these mini semi-sweet chocolate chips. They're like, see how tiny that is? Okay, for 132 of them, there's 8 grams of sugar. I mean, really. You're not going to eat 132 of those. And it's 70 calories. So this is a very good alternative to regular chocolate, and it gives you that the consistency of the Java chip in the shake. And then I am using the Frappuccino maker, and so I'm using the ice up to the max ice line. And then I'm also going to use this coffee, because I don't really like to drink this particular one. It's the dark Italian roast. My 8 o'clock is my favorite coffee, but this one's a little bitter, but in this, it's not that bad. Now, if you don't have a Frappuccino maker, you can either add about maybe a stick of the instant coffee, or a couple spoonfuls of instant coffee. However strong you like yours, that it is to your taste. And then if you're using like regular coffee, just, brew as much or as little as you like. You can replace, just do like 1/4 of a cup of coffee. I believe it's 1/2 of a cup. Yeah, it brews about 1/2 of a cup, I believe, from the Frap maker. So you can use 1/2 a cup of brewed coffee, but cool it down first. And then add it to your blender. So you can do this without a Frap maker. I'm just doing it like that. And it only takes, with a Frap maker, it only takes a little bit of coffee. But if you're using just a blender, just brew your coffee like you normally would, 1/2 a cup of it, 4 ounces, cool it down, and then make it exactly the same. So, I'm going to assemble this in the Frap maker over here, so I can get you a little closer. Okay, so this is the Frap maker. You guys have seen this before, and I have not taken out the one from this morning. I know, not very good. Then I'm going to come over here and just put in my coffee filter. Now, if you're making yours the regular way, you know how to make coffee, so just make it however you like. Now, I'm going to take this 8 o'clock coffee, and I would say But this is only, and I'll show you, I would say this is about 2 tablespoons. It's not very much at all, and especially if you've got like the coffee protein powder, you're not going to need a lot. So that is how much is in there. And then just make sure your filter's in there, of course. Y'all know this. Okay, so then I'm going to come back to my blender cup. And this would be your blender if you didn't have a cup. I'm going to go ahead and put the water in the frat maker. And there's just a line that shows you how much water to put. And if I'm not mistaken, it's a half of a cup. Okay, so this is what you do first. Go ahead and put your milk, and I just eyeball this, but you can measure it out. But just do about 1/4 to 1/2 of a cup of milk. And if your shake is a little too thick, you can add a little bit more milk if you like. Okay, then I'm going to add, you guys cannot see that, hold on. There you go. Now, I'm going to add about 2 tablespoons of this whipped cream, and then 1 scoop of protein powder. And depending on yours, you'll know the nutrition of that depending on your protein powder. Okay, next, if you'd like, especially if you're using a blender, you can add in these at this point, and then they'll blend up. But I don't like them in little tiny pieces, so I sprinkle mine on the top, and then it mixes in, and then I can eat them. But you can add these in if you like for now. But I'm going to put this on the frat maker, blend it up, and I'll come back and show you the finished product. Okay, this is what it looks like when it's finished. Look at that. That looks delicious. And I just sprinkled the little chips on the top, and I'll mix it around, and it goes throughout the whole shake. And then they kind of collect in the bottom, and so you get a little treat in the bottom. But let's give it a taste. That is so good. Make this one, give it a try, let me know what you think, and have a great day. I'll talk again soon. Bye-bye.